for dinner tonight, Timmy and I are doing pulled pork. So I just chopped that little pork loin in half and then added some water to the bottom of the crock pot, and then it literally just sits here on low for like 7.5, 8 hours. So it is going to be delicious tonight, and I'll add in like seasonings and stuff later in the day.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am getting ready to go to my 3-hour glucose test now. So it is Thursday, February 16th. I literally forgot the date. And I am getting ready to go to my glucose test. So I have on a little like monochrome fit moment, some brown on brown. Gotta love it. But I felt like I wanted to put on a little bit, not of a cuter outfit, but slap some like tinted sunscreen, some mascara on, just to make myself feel a little bit more put together. You guys know from my last vlog that I failed my 1-hour glucose test, and so I have to do my 3-hour glucose test where I have to be fasted in order to test for gestational diabetes. So today is the day. We are going to test for it today. I have not eaten anything since last night, so it is now 9:28 in the morning, and my test is at 10:15. You have to fast for 8 hours leading up to your test. So like realistically that would have been like 2 a.m. but like I obviously wasn't going to really be eating anything from 2 a.m. on. So I ate my regular food like normal yesterday, and then I had some peanut butter crackers right before I went to bed at like 9:30 p.m. So it's been like 12 hours since I've had anything, and then I will go to the blood work place, do my fasted blood glucose, drink up the liquid, and then they will test my blood every hour on the hour, and then after that I get to eat, and I am so freaking excited to be able to eat afterwards. So freaking excited. The whole concept of like making a pregnant woman, I get why. I get why. But the whole concept of making a pregnant woman fast for 8 hours, it should be illegal. It should be illegal. It's unacceptable. But then I'm gonna get my nails done today. So we're gonna have ourselves a day. I'm gonna take you through my day. We're going to stay positive and keep our fingers crossed that everything from this test comes back okay. I just tossed on a little flannel because it is super warm out. It's supposed to get to like 66 degrees today, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be sitting there. I don't know if it's gonna be a little chilly. I probably could go out in just a t-shirt, but I tossed a little flannel on for a little moment. Some things that I'm packing with me. Obviously my AirPods, because I have to be sitting there or in my car. Last time I did it for the 1-hour one, they said that I could wait in my car or in the building, and it was like freezing cold last time, so I was like, I'm definitely not gonna wait in my car. But maybe today, if it's nice, I'll go sit outside if they have a table, or go in my car, or I'll rotate around since I'll be there for 3 hours. But I am going to be hacking my AirPods so that way I can at least like listen to music, listen to a podcast, watch some YouTube videos, and then I am going to be packing some oven roasted dark chocolate almonds, because afterwards it'll be like literally 1:15, and I have a feeling I'll probably be absolutely starving by then. And while I'm gonna come home and make myself like a nice big breakfast / lunch, I also feel like just in case I get a little lightheaded and I just from not eating all day, I wanted a little like snack in the car on my way home. So I'm bringing some oven roasted almonds. All right, I am 1 hour down for this test. I got in, she took my fasting glucose, and then I drank that liquid, and I waited an hour, and she just took my blood again for hour number 1. So we're on hour number 2, just like that. I got a little nauseous this time around drinking the liquid. I am not gonna lie to you. I feel like just because I have an empty stomach, last time I was able to eat beforehand, this time I have an empty stomach, so the first thing that I ate was literally just like an intense amount of sugar. My body was like, ma'am, excuse me, that's incredibly rude of you. So I got a little nauseous the first time around. No big deal. I sat in the building the first time, watched some YouTube videos on my phone. Now I'm in the car with my windows down because it is beautiful and nice out. And I feel like if I break it up into like little hour chunks, like last hour I was inside, this hour I'll be in my car getting some fresh air. Maybe the last hour I'll be back inside. Maybe I'll do it half and half. Hard to say, not really sure. I just feel like I need to break it up into an hour chunk at a time. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm in my car now, I'm gonna scroll on my phone, watch some more YouTube videos, and then we will be done hour 2, and then we will have 1 hour to go until we can eat something. I can't wait. I am back home now. We made it, we survived, we did the dang thing. The 3-hour test is over, and I just whipped myself up my first meal of the day since 9 p.m. last night, and I am so freaking excited to eat it. I have 2 eggs, some bell peppers, tomatoes, 2 things of, I can't think of this name, pork? This, what is this called? Things of pork roll, 2 pieces of 647 toast,
Oh my God, I am so freaking excited to eat it. My cat's behind me because he's obsessed with eggs. Guys, overall the test really was not too bad. The 3 hours kind of flew by. Flew by was dramatic. They didn't fly by. Excuse me. I'm trying to talk. Thank you. They didn't fly by, but I really just took it 1 hour at a time. And I feel like that made such a big difference. I didn't go in being like, ugh, I'm gonna be here till 1:15. I was like, okay, I have to make it from 10 to 11, and then from 11 to 12, and then from 12 to 1. And that didn't seem as bad. I also feel like, in terms of like hunger wise, I got to the point where, you know, when you are so hungry that you're almost like not hungry anymore. That's kind of where I got to in the whole process. So when I was waiting, I didn't feel that hungry because I was so hungry. You know what I mean? And then as soon as I got done, I got into the car. I had a few of those almonds that I brought with me, and I was like, oh my God, I am literally starving. And then I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home. I need something actual substantial. So that's what I'm doing right now. It is now 2 p.m. This is my first meal of the day today. And it tastes amazing. I feel like I'm like a dog. You know when dogs eat so fast, cats eat so fast, and they're like, we're not even tasting it. That's kind of how I feel right now. So I'm going to eat this up, chill for a bit. I have my nail appointment at 3:30, so only in a little bit. The pulled pork smells really good. Again, like I told you this morning, I've never really made pulled pork before, so we'll see how it turns out, but it smells really, really good. So, guys, literally look at how dramatic this is. Ugh, I gotta take it off, but I don't want to. Ooh. Ow. This one's gonna longer, so this one's gonna hurt more. Look how many times I've been poked. Because she takes it, you're fasting, hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. My poor arms. Thank God I have good veins. I'm gonna bruise, I'm sure, at least for one of them. I'm gonna make myself a smoothie because I still feel like I need a little bit of something. Not going to lie, I feel a little bit lightheaded right now and kind of just like gross and clammy and just like not 100%. So I made myself a little smoothie with just some berries, some Greek yogurt, and some almond milk, hoping that I'm gonna sip this up. It's gonna like help bring up my blood sugar a little bit, put something a little bit more filling into my system, and I'll feel a bit better. It is actually absurd that now that I've eaten, I feel like I have my personality back. Like, it's actually wild. Before, all day I've been feeling tired. I've been feeling just like exhausted. I don't have a lot of energy. And now that I've eaten, I feel like myself again. I feel like I can like do things and run around, and I feel good. I'm just like, it's crazy, the power of food. After my smoothie, decided to make myself an iced chai latte because it just felt like it was deserved after a long day of giving blood. And I also put a load of laundry into the wash. I am away for this weekend with Timmy's cousins, and so there's just a couple things that I want to have kind of clean before I go, and so I felt like I wanted to do a load of wash. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really just hoping that it gets done before I leave for the nail salon in a little bit, because I literally hate leaving wet clothes in the washer when I'm not home, because I just want it to all be switched over and be taken care of. I'm also really sad that it is so rainy out today, because it is literally 66 degrees out today. Like, it would have been the perfect day to go for a walk or get some movement in outside, and it is so rainy and miserable out right now, and that is so sad. I am not gonna be able to get in any movement today unless I come back and I do some like while I'm cooking dinner, but I don't really think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just gonna take today as a rest day. I knew that because I was going to be fasting all day today, I probably wasn't going to work out. I thought about going to the gym this morning, and like a couple days ago I thought, okay, maybe Thursday morning I'll go to the gym, and then I was like, doesn't really sound like a smart idea. Doing like a fasted workout while pregnant like doesn't really sound like my smartest idea, and so I didn't do it. And so I kind of pushed my workouts up for the week. I already did one of my leg days and both of my upper body days on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then tomorrow I'll do my second leg day. I have kind of been trying to just be active at least 4 days every single week throughout the course of my pregnancy. It's been pretty
easy for me. To be honest, right now I've had the energy for it. I also have the benefit of working in a gym, and so I can easily get a workout in at some point during the course of my workday or at the end of my workday. I don't have to go anywhere to get a workout in. I like seriously give people who go to a gym at the end of their workday so much credit, because I don't know how people have the energy for it. Because even still working at a gym, sometimes I'm like, but I could just walk out the door and go home. But I've been able to pretty much get workouts in 4 days a week for the past couple of weeks, and I've been feeling really, really good doing that. And then the other 3 days, if I get movement in, great. I'll try to do maybe like an at-home yoga or Pilates, or I'll do like a spin class or go for a walk, something like that, just to get a little bit of movement in. But I've really been trying to give myself grace, to give my body more grace, more rest, and just allow myself time to recover, because it's definitely taking me longer to recover now. I'm definitely more sore for longer than I was when I was not pregnant, and I know that that's only going to continue to increase. So what I'm kind of thinking is I would love to be able to continue with this workout split until maybe I'm like 30 weeks pregnant. I'm 25 weeks pregnant right now. I'll be 26 tomorrow. So if I can keep this going for about another month of basically doing 4 days a week of lifts or working out of some sort, that may have to shift, but some sort of workout 4 days every single week, and then maybe moving into my last 10 weeks of pregnancy, maybe scale it back to 3 days a week, and maybe an upper body day, a lower body day, and a full body day. And then maybe if I can get a 4th day in, it'll just be like some walking or things like that, because at that point it will be getting a little bit nicer out. It'll be in March. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I really am not sure. I'm kind of just playing it by ear. So many people keep asking me, like, when are you going to switch up your workouts? When are you going to stop exercising? And honestly, I don't know the answer to it. If I'm able to exercise all the way up until like 35, 36 weeks pregnant, if not longer, then great, that's what I'm gonna do. But if I get to the point where at 32 weeks I'm just tired and exhausted and run down and I can't do it, then so be it. I'm not going to. I'm really just trying to not put a lot of pressure on myself. This like 3rd trimester, which I'm getting into very quickly. Like in a week from now, I'll be in my 3rd trimester. So I'm really just trying to be patient with myself moving into my 3rd trimester and kind of listen to my body. And even though I would like to get in 4 days of movement, being realistic and patient with myself if I can only get in 3 days of working out. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm not training for any specific goals right now. Like I'm not training to hit PRs. I'm not training for like any body physique or anything like that. I'm really just training to keep myself healthy, my body healthy, my baby as healthy as possible. And so I really just want to have a healthy and strong pregnancy for the rest of my pregnancy. And so I feel like that's really important to just keep that in the back of my mind, that even if now, yes, I want to get 4 days of working out in, but if I only end up getting 3, not the end of the world. So I'm just trying to be really patient with myself. But that's kind of where my head is at moving forward into my 3rd trimester and kind of on in terms of working out. I'm hoping that I'll be able to continue doing this for as long as possible, but at the end of the day, I'm really just gonna listen to my body and what makes the most sense for me, and also what my doctor recommends if they tell me to slow down for any particular reason. Update, it's done before we have to go, so we love that for us. I've told you guys before, this is my toxic trait, forgetting all about the clothes that I had drying down there last time until right now. It's actually awful. Why do I do this to myself? And then I get mad at myself that I have to fold them. What if I just would have done it the day after I did it before? But at least my laundry was done before I had to go to the nails. I am back from the nail salon now. I am obsessed with my nails. I literally love what we picked out. I don't know if I'm gonna go again before my baby shower, so I wanted to make sure I had something that like incorporated a little bit of blue, maybe wasn't just entirely blue, and I feel like this is perfect. It's like kind of springy, but like still neutral enough. It has the purple, which I love, the blue for baby boy, and guys, you have to be joking me. My nail salon gave me a card. I literally could cry. It is the sweetest thing I have ever received in my whole life. They literally gave me
a card and a Target gift card. Like, that is the sweetest thing in the whole world. I just love them so much. I am going to be so sad when I stop going for a little bit, because like I said to you guys, I'm probably gonna only go maybe once more before he's born and kind of take a break for a little bit, give my nails a little bit of a break, and then once he's born, I'm just gonna keep them super short and just do like gel, not do acrylics or tips for a little bit. I'm gonna miss them so much for those few months, because they were the sweetest people in the whole world. I literally got that card and I was like, I could cry right now. You guys are the best. All right, this is our dinner for tonight. We did the pulled pork that you guys saw me making this morning. Fingers crossed that it actually tastes good. And then I made a little Caesar salad and then just some air fried potatoes. The pulled pork actually turned out so good. I am so happy with how it turned out. I'm like, listen, for considering I've never done it before, and it just tasted so delicious. I was like, she's a chef. After I filmed that clip of me saying that I was feeling super lightheaded and that I needed to eat something other than just my eggs, I literally started to like profusely sweat, and I literally thought I was going to pass out because I got so lightheaded. I was like profusely sweating, and then I was reflecting on it afterwards, and I was like, I literally got home after not eating anything for like 16 hours, ate a couple eggs, a couple pieces of toast, and I thought that I was just going to be good to go for the rest of the day. And it was my reminder to myself to slow down, because I feel like I put so much pressure on myself still being pregnant to do just as much as I was doing beforehand. And like, I got home, I ate a little bit, I threw laundry in the wash, I was doing the dishes from earlier, like I was like running around trying to be like superwoman, and I was like, you are 6 months pregnant and just fasted for the past 16 hours. Like, you need to slow down. So I have to be better about slowing down and listening to my body and not feeling like I need to do everything, because you just can't. You just can't do everything. I can't expect myself to be doing everything that I used to do before I got pregnant. And I feel like that has been such a hard adjustment for me, is I am so used to being go, go, go 24/7. And I have to be like, okay, clearly your body is telling you to slow down and relax. You need to listen to that. And although I feel like I've gotten better at it since being pregnant, I certainly still have a long ways to go. So that is kind of my reflection from the day. I was feeling so lightheaded, so awful, literally was like dripping in sweat. And I was like, let me eat something else, sit down for a little bit, and then I can get up and do everything else that I want to do. And then I did that and I felt so much better. So I just need to slow down. I just need to slow down and stop putting so much pressure on myself to do what I used to do before I was pregnant. Like, I have to accept the fact that things are just so different now. My body is so different now. The demands on my body are so different now. I just have to accept that and stop putting pressure on myself to do what I used to be doing. It was like almost scary. So that was my reality check of needing to slow down before I end up like making myself pass out over what? Doing laundry and doing the dishes. I could have sat for a few extra minutes. It was not the end of the world. Good morning, you guys. Just got ready for the gym now. Here is the gym fit of the day. I am wearing Gymshark's full adapt animal collection. This is one of their like crop tanks. I love it. And then these are their biker shorts. I am obsessed. Look at the booty. I feel like I'm in a biker gang when I wear this. It's like popped collar. Gonna pop on some shoes, gonna pop on some sweatpants and a sweatshirt because it's rainy, gross, and miserable outside. And we're gonna get to the gym. Today is a leg day.
oh my Lord, it is so warm out today. It is literally like 66 degrees in the middle of February. It is the craziest thing in the whole world. I went out with like sweatshirt, sweatpants on, and then like on the way out of the gym, I was like, I need to just wear my sweatshirt. I was literally dripping in sweat. The gym was so humid today. It felt like we were working out in the middle of summer in the gym. Like it was so hot. It was such a good leg day. Like it literally kicked my butt in the best way. But I have certainly noticed that it has gotten harder and harder when it's so warm out for me being pregnant, because my heart rate just like shoots up really, really high. So like today when we were doing those reverse to forward lunges and the B stand squats, my heart rate jumped up to like 175 at one point. And I was like, I need to slow down. I don't really like when my heart rate gets above 160. My doctor recommended it kind of keeping it under 160. It's not a big deal if it goes for like a second, but I wasn't really recovering super fast because it was also just so warm in the gym. And so I was like, I need to slow down. I need to take a little bit more rest time in between sets. That's kind of just my motto for this entire video. I need to slow down more. And I think it can be very difficult for me to do that because I am still very much in the mindset of go, go, go 24/7. And while yes, I'm 6 months pregnant and you'd think like, oh, I should adjust to have being pregnant by now. Like every day is something new. Every day is something different. Some days I feel really good and I feel like I can like run around and do things all day. But as I get further and further along, things do get more difficult. I do get tired more easily. I do need more rest time. And so I just have to remind myself to slow down and to make sure I'm giving myself rest. I'm giving myself recovery time. I'm trying to really not put pressure on myself to be as busy and productive and moving around as much as I was before I got pregnant, because it's just different now. Like I have extra weight on me that I'm carrying, but not only just that, a lot of my energy is going towards growing a human being. And so I'm just trying to put that into perspective. Some days it's really easy for me and I can remind myself of that. And some days, not that I forget, I don't ever forget, but it just I feel normal. So then I kind of go. And then I like all of a sudden like hit a wall like I did yesterday where I felt like I was gonna pass out and I was like, oh my God, I need to slow down before I literally like injure myself. And that would be like the worst case scenario if something bad happens to me because I don't slow down for a second. So I'm just trying to keep that in mind as I'm going through the rest of my pregnancy. Like it's okay to slow down. It doesn't make me lazy. It doesn't make me unproductive, because I feel like that's always been my mindset. When I'm sitting around and doing nothing, when I could be doing something, I'm lazy, I'm unproductive. There's so many things I could be doing. And now my body genuinely just needs the extra time to rest and recover. And it's definitely been an adjustment for me for sure. And so I really just need to rest. I really need to slow down. It doesn't mean that I still can't do a ton of different things. I just need to make sure that I'm listening to my body and slowing down when I need to be. And some days I'm really good at it, and some days, like you guys saw yesterday, I still kind of struggle with it because I don't realize it until it's too late. And I have a really bad habit, like you guys know, of kind of burning myself to the ground and not realizing it until it's a little bit too late. And especially now being pregnant, I can't really do that anymore. So that's kind of like my overall goal, like the rest of this pregnancy, is just to really be better about listening to my body, listening to how I feel, giving myself grace if I need time to take time, if I need rest to take rest, and just realizing that, well, yes, I still feel really, really good. I still feel awesome. My body still feels really good. I'm still able to work out. I do need more rest. I do need more recovery time. So while I do feel really good, my energy levels for the most part are really good, I'm still doing this really amazing thing in my body, and my body is still growing a human being. So I do need to slow down and rest and recover. I genuinely have loved this process of being pregnant, but it is certainly a learning curve. You know, it's something I've never done before. I've never put my body through this before. So it's definitely a learning curve for me. So it's something that every single day, new things are being thrown at you, and every single day, I'm just trying to get better and better about adapting to. So with that being said, I am going to wrap up the video here. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video that I post. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and TikTok so you can see the fitness, health, and lifestyle content that I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time.